Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our weekly market update. Thanks for joining OneRoyal and thanks for joining our webinar and to start trading with OneRoyal. So, this is our disclaimer. The information provided in this webinar is for educational purposes. Please do not take them as a financial advice. Do your own research before start trading or investing. As always, we have those assets that we will cover, starting with forex, moving to metals, oil, indices, and finally, we will analyze BTC in crypto. Let's move to MT4 and start our analysis. Okay, so we'll start with Euro USD. Euro USD, as we have seen from last week, we had this bearish flag that was broken to the downside. Now the market is traded inside this flag. We will see it on the lower time frame. It will be more obvious. Okay, so last week, 23 of August, you can see the market entered into a sideways movement. I will consider it as a correction. This is a correction, impulse correction, and then we will expect a new move to the downside all the way down until the 93, 96, 994. Why? Because we have this impulse AB equal that must complete the CD to the downside, and then we'll end up around this level 96, 90. 96.89. Okay, and if we go on the weekly or maybe monthly, we can see that there is a low here. Okay, this is a low, the 96.89. So we have an area of confluence made of the ABCD pattern and the monthly low. Okay, let's go to the lower time frame. We can see that we are in another bearish flag, a smaller one comparing to the one of the daily time frame. Okay, although we have like appearance of bulls here, like strong positive momentum, but for me, I see it that it's still bearish. Maybe we will see a fake breakout to the upside and then again a move all the way down until 96.89. GBP USD starting on the higher time frame. Also, we have this bearish flag, broken movement to the downside, and I think last week, 23, we were here, right on this low. This is 23 of August, this bar. Okay, let me zoom. So last week we were here. Okay, I expected that the market will move to the downside. Already it moved to the downside few pips. Okay, so from here to here we're talking about 234 pips, more or less. Okay, so the market already moved to the downside 200 pips, but what I expect is further movement to the downside, and this is more obvious on the lower time frame. So let me make it clearer. Okay, so we have a breakout of this bearish flag. This is a correction. You know now the difference between impulse and the correction. So I might see the market retrace to this area, a movement to this area, and then a move all the way down until 1.1429. Okay, so we still bearish, lower lows, lower highs, testing this area, and then a move all the way down until the 1.1422. So repeating the analysis on the higher time frame, downward movement. So it is wiser to consider a sell position. On the lower time frame, 4 hour, we have a bearish flag. Okay, correction, movement to the downside, appearance of big bearish bars. You can see them here. Okay, big bearish bar. So the bears are still in control of the market. A move all the way down to 1.1429 is coming. USD JPY, USD JPY. Last week we were around this area here, and I expected that the market will continue its move to the upside. This is 23 of August, the bar on the daily time frame. We You have a double bottom, we said, breakout of this bearish trend line, so we're moving to the upside. I was expecting a move all the way up until the 139, and we are already there. As you can see, the market is moving to the upside. We are about to test the 139, and this is clear on the lower time frame where we have seen a correction. This is a correction, impulse, correction, impulse. We have a small correction here, a slight one. After it, we see the USD JPY all the way up until the 139.33. Australian US dollar, starting on the higher time frame. The market is still bearish for Australian US dollar, okay? And as I remember, this equal to this, okay? They have same length, the correction. This is a correction here, and this is another correction. Impulse, correction, impulse, another impulse, correction. We have a double, in a head and shoulders patterns. This is the shoulder, this is the head. We expect is a move all the way down until this area here. Okay, we have something annoying appearance of bulls on the lower time frame, but this doesn't worry me much because the higher time frame is bearish. On the lower time frame, we have some bulls coming, but this might lead to a move around this area here where some more sellers will join and push the price all the way down until 0.6680. Okay, so we might see a move to the upside here and then another move to the downside until the 66.84. Okay, so once this broken, a bar on the daily time frame below this area 68.72, most probably the market will continue its move to the downside. So let's wait until a bearish bar on the daily time frame closing below the 0.6875. This will be a good indication that the market will continue its move all the way down until the 66.84. USD CAD on the higher time frame, we can see that the market posted a bullish wedge formation, double bottom, so we are in an uptrend. And I use the ABCD pattern here. So this is AB, and this is the completion of the CD. This is a very long-term analysis. We could see the USD CAD reaching the 1.33, but this might take weeks. So the first target USD CAD is 1.3222. Okay, so now the market is testing this area. You can see it tested the previous highs, 1 2 3. It tested it, so we might see a correction until 29.32 and then another move all the way up until the 1.3216 or 25. Okay, so I'm still bullish. You can see this move here on the lower time frame. We have a test of this area, the 1.30, and then most probably the market will move again all the way up until 32.22. So we might see a test here, grabbing some liquidity, and then a rally again all the way up. Do not forget the whole picture on the daily time frame. The whole picture, or the big picture, is bullish, so we should consider a buy market order. So impulse, correction, and then another impulse with a CD pattern all the way up. XAU USD, I'm still bearish, and this is clear on the higher time frame, either weekly time frame. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, deeper correction than this one, but this is a correction. We have a bearish engulfing pattern here. You can see it. This is a bearish engulfing pattern. You can see that the bearish bar engulfed the previous bullish one. So what we expect is a further movement to the downside. Once we see a bearish bar closing below the 1732. So once the market closes below the 1732 with a bearish bar, most probably the market will continue its move all the way down until 1683. So I am bearish. This is a correction, a deeper one, impulse correction. Now the market is trying to break this level 1732. Once we have a bearish bar below it, then the market will continue its move all the way down until 1684 by the end of this week, beginning next week. Brent UK oil. Brent UK oil, I can see that the market on the daily time frame broke out of this bearish trend line, obviously. Double bottom. This is how you should look at the market. Double bottom. So the bulls are taking control of the market. Another one here. This is another bottom. The market is moving to the upside. It posted a, we have here impulse correction, and then a new impulse all the way up until the 105. So we were seeing impulse correction. This is a bearish impulse correction, bearish impulse correction, another or the less bearish impulse. Now we have double bottom, change of direction, impulse correction. This is a bullish impulse correction, and then a new bullish all the way up until the 105.32 in the coming days. US 500. US 500. We were bearish last week. So this is the bar of the 23 of August. We said that the market will test this area and then drop, and this is what happened exactly. The market made a slight move to the upside and drop. What I will see is the same pattern here. We can replicate this move. So the market will make a correction till the 4,107, and then it will drop from this level all the way down until the 4,010. Okay, and you can see if we use the same correction, the length of the same correction, then we will find ourselves near the previous low, which is an area of confluence. So the market will make a move up until the 4,107, where the sellers will join again and push the price until the 4,010. This is for US 500. BTC USD. The BTC USD is bearish. Also, we expected this move to the downside. If we repeat the movement of the BTC starting on the daily time frame, impulse correction, that means lower highs, lower lows, a huge sideways movement, but then we have a move to the downside. So bearish impulsive wave correction, and then we might see similar pattern, which is bearish impulsive wave correction, and then a new bearish impulsive wave all the way down until 19,010. Okay, so looking on the lower time frame, what we will do is we will use the same length of the previous correction, which is this one here. Try to copy it here, so the market will retrace to 20,700 mark, and then will drop all the way down until the 19,000 level. So I'm bearish until 19,000 level. So this is it, guys, for today's session. Appreciate your attendance, and we'll see you next Tuesday, same time, for more analysis. Thank you for watching.